Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Shravani Seelam. Today in this video I am going to explain about taking input from the user or keyboard. For this we need to import a package called java.util.scanner. Here scanner is a predefined class. Continue with our input class and main method. Create object for scanner class. Scanner sc is equals to new scanner system.in. Scanner is a predefined class. Sc is a reference variable. New is a keyword used to create an object. System is a predefined class. In is an object of the system class used to take input from the keyboard. Now I will take integer type input. To do that I will give a print statement, enter an integer. Now I will take the input using int a is equals to sc.nextInt. Int is a data type. A is a variable to store the entered value. Sc is a scanner object. Reference nextInt is a method used to take integer type input. For taking input, the data type, variable and method will vary, but the syntax remains the same. Now I will take long type input. For that I will use sc.nextLong method. In the same way I will take float type input using sc.nextFloat method. Also I will take double type input using sc.nextDouble method. There will be some changes for string type, such as taking one word and multiple words as input. I am using sc.nextLine without a variable first, because if I use it with a variable there is a chance of getting an empty string instead of the actual input. That is why I am using next line without a variable, so it prints a separate line. Then I will take input for a multiple word string. Now I will print a statement to take char input. For char there is no special method to take input, so with some changes to the string method we will take input by adding char at of 0, which takes the character at the first index of the string. Now I'll compile and run the program, and here is the output asking to enter an integer value 25, enter a long value, and I am entering a random number. Enter a float value 23.45, enter a double value 23, enter a string. First as a single word I'll enter Shravani, then a multi-word string Shravani Seelam, enter char s. Forgot to write print statement, so I am writing here. Now I am writing each print statement separately for string values to observe the difference between next method, next line method and char at 0 method. Now I'll compile, run, enter integer value 24, long value. I'll enter all the values sequentially. Here we can see from the print statement the values were printed as we were entered 24 for the integer value, 2345666 as a long value, 234.34 as a float value, and same for double also. Now I'll enter string Shravani Seelam. Let's check what will happen when we enter multiple words in a single word method. To enter string Shravani Seelam for multiple method string, enter a char. I'll enter a string, so that the method which we use to take input takes only a single word. That is the first index value s. Let's see in the output. I'll write here in comment lines first letter of index. Here we can see first word is only printed, the coelom is not printed, and for multiple words it printed a whole Shravani coelom. SC dot next line printed two words Shravani coelom, and the char printed only the first letter S, as we mentioned char of 0. Now I'll keep all these in comment lines. We will check char input method only. I'll change 0 to 1. Now I'll compile and run the program. Here enter a char Shravani. Now it will take only the second letter R. As we mentioned, index is 1. The string starts with index 0, so the second letter comes under index 1. So R is the second letter. It is going to print under index of 1. This is how we use string method to take a char input value. This is all about Java input basics. If this helped you, like, share, drop your doubts in the comments and subscribe for more.